Mabon. Mabon is the second harvest festival in the Wiccan calendar of the year. The name comes from a minor Welsh deity, Mabon ap Modron, which basically translates the son of the mother. There's not a lot of mythology dealing with Mabon, and although ancient people probably had harvest festivals in mid-September, depending on when their harvest was, depending on the weather and the climate, their location, what they were growing. Mabon is probably a modern neo-pagan holiday that was introduced to Wicca in the early 1950s, basically to make the Wheel of the Year symmetrical. You wouldn't want a Wheel of the Year with a major speed bump or a major lump on one side of it. It wouldn't roll smoothly. So, Mabon, fall equinox, autumn equinox. Astronomically, equinox is a time when day and night are again equal. That's the meaning of the word equinox, equal night. Sorry, coffee hasn't kicked in totally yet. It's the time when the direct rays of the sun are over the equator, and those direct rays are daily moving south. It's a time of balance. Astrologically, the sun has moved from Virgo into Libra, the sign of the balances, so it's a time of balance. I've celebrated Mabon as a minor Sabbath since I became a pagan a long time ago. I've celebrated it as a time of balance. The last couple of years in the group that I work with, our main work of magic has involved a small balance scale. We've put black and white rocks, black on one side, white on the other side, on the balance pans. And before we did that, we visualized the things that we wanted to get rid of, get out of our life, and the things we wanted to bring into our life so that it was a balance. Charged them and put them on the scale. We've done similar magic with black and white beans, getting rid of something and accepting something. A couple of the Mabons we've celebrated as a harvest festival. It's said that Mabon is the apple harvest, and it is in parts of Texas where they actually grow apples, with Lammas being the wheat harvest, Mabon the apple harvest, and Samhain the final harvest, which possibly had more to do with slaughtering livestock before the winter than harvesting plants. So we've done Mabon as a time of balance, as a harvest, when we would bring a dish to the feast that had some particular meaning to us and share the thing in our life which we were wanting to harvest. This year at Mabon we did something a little bit different, kind of because we've done all that other stuff. We did it as a time of blessing, and each member of the group did a different act of magic to bless each of the other members. I borrowed something from Crazy Boy involving Florida water, where you splash the Florida water into your hands and rub it on the back of your neck. He talks about that's where your ojo would reside, your evil eye, the tensions of the day. And so I shared that as something I've learned this year, something I've harvested as a blessing for the group. So there's a lot of different ways to harvest. You can bring in things from the American Thanksgiving. Some of the things in Mabon sort of are precursors to Samhain. So it's almost like doing the same thing twice. I try to avoid bringing in the ancestors or my beloved dead to Mabon because that's what I'm going to do at Samhain, and I don't really want to do exactly the same ritual twice. Anyway, sorry that I'm a little tired. It's early morning, still dark and early here in Houston. And stay tuned for my next video, which will be on charms. This is Dancing Rabbit. peace.